Now, the Deputy Minister for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Zolile Burns-Ncamashe, will conclude his oversight visit to initiation schools in the Eastern Cape. This follows recent reports that 6 initiates have died at initiation schools across the province. Newzroom Afrika's Liyema Vumisa joins us for more on the story. It's a story, Liyema, that we cover season after season. The number of initiates who have died is one thing, and so many more may have been saved from the same fate. People, these young boys, rescued from these illegal initiation schools.
Certainly, Michelle, and if you look at the record from the past years, the reports have seemed to have a continuous trend on the illegal schools, illegal initiation schools, that is, which have that track record of having, produced or came out with the numbers of many fatalities. Now, the Deputy Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs has touched down in the Eastern Cape, particularly here in Nyandeni, where we know over 2 initiates have since passed away in this very same winter season as a result of those, initiation schools that are underway currently. What we know in the province totally, as you rightfully mentioned there, it's over 6 people that have since passed away. But the Deputy Minister is here to conduct his oversight. In fact, he is concluding his oversight today here in Nyandeni, a great place to have a conversation also with some of the traditional leaders, just to try and ascertain then as to where those numbers stand and really to get to the root cause of the problem. The Deputy Minister, Zolile Burns-Ncamashe, joins me right now. Thank you very much, Tata, for joining us. So perhaps let's start here. Do we still have 6 numbers recorded as being the death toll of the initiates thus far?
Well, let me first greet you and your viewership. I can confirm that what has transpired is that we now have confirmed 6 fatalities. It could be a moving target, though our view is that we still maintain that we have all the reasons to achieve 0 death in every season. We regret this unfortunate eventuality where we now have 6 young people who have lost their lives at a very prime age. And we really find it very disheartening to convey our condolences to the parents as well as the community from which they come. We believe that all the deaths that have since been confirmed could have been avoided.
Mm-hmm. And Deputy Minister, you have conducted oversight visits across the province in different municipalities. Thus far, what has been your assessment?
Well, I quite honestly, we can see the difference, which points towards a sense of improvement in terms of participation and levels of coherence in terms of multi-dimensional participation from different institutions. South African Police Service, health, social development, NGOs, traditional leaders, local government leadership. We are here with the mayor. We've got the deputy chair of the commission on the cultural, linguistic, and religious rights, who is also the member of the National Initiation Oversight Committee. We have a number of different stakeholders really showing interest. Most of them, they are quite volunteering to doing this work. because all of us, we have one thing that we share in common, to really protect the lives of our young people, because we don't have to subject, especially women, to a state of anxiety when their children have to undergo initiation school. It must be a day filled with celebrations. It must be a day that all of us, as community, as society, as a nation, we really feel proud to have this season managed properly in ways that will avoid any casualties and fatalities.
Mm-hmm. You speak about multi-dimensional partnership amongst the different stakeholders. The question then that arises, particularly from the mothers that you talk of these particular young lives and children that go to initiation, their main concern is whether or not the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs is indeed supporting them. The question then arises that what are you doing as a department to ensure that measures in place are put, particularly to curb the scourge and really the rise of illegal initiation schools?
Look, our responsibility as we are cooperative governance and traditional affairs is really about coordination to make sure that all those who are supposed to play their part, they do so. That's why as we visit all these different sites in different municipalities, we come along with different stakeholders, different departments, horizontally and vertically, because we believe that working together we could make a significant difference. But at the heart of it is the role of the parents. Parents have the fundamental role in ensuring that their children are protected. You know, the premier of this province, I really salute him, Premier Oscar Mabuyane, for having made time to focus on ensuring that he is present throughout the process of his sons having undertaken or undergone this rite of passage. That's what we want to see parents doing, because kids have no other person to whom they can derive strength except their own fathers during this period. You know, we were in Tanzania. When we were there, we could see that this young initiate is highly dehydrated. And upon making inquiries from the traditional nurse or caregiver who was there, it's actually the father who has given the instructions that the young initiate must not drink water. You can imagine such levels of recklessness. Now the mother, if we were not there, trust me, that child would have died. And the mother would remain there with unanswered question, yet the murderer is sitting next to her. It's unacceptable.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. I'm sorry to cut you there, but we've run out of time. But we appreciate your comment. There you have it, Michelle. That is, of course, the Deputy Minister of CoGTA. That is nationally Mr. Zolile Burns-Ncamashe. Of course, commending the Premier, who has since taken a leave of absence, citing family responsibility. Of course, the Deputy Minister mentioning that, of course, the Premier of the province, Oscar Mabuyane, has certainly the right then to be able to attend to his son's rite of passage, which is also the initiation that he, as a Deputy Minister, has since came here in the province of the Eastern Cape to conduct oversight visits of course, mentioning that there are a variety of issues that continue to battle, or that rather the initiation schools in particular continue to battle with. But certainly with his visits, he commends the partnership from all traditional leaders and stakeholders involved that have since collaborated then to ensure that they eliminate as far as possible the fatalities of children and really the young people that lose their lives as a result of initiation.